11 News starts with breaking news.
Breaking now, Chopper 11 up live over Streets Run Road in Baldwin. That is shut down after a big rig flipped, and you can see it rolled over there. This happened around a bend, landing on railroad tracks. We understand fuel is leaking, and hazmat crews have been called to clean this up. We're told the trucker was not hurt, but again, Streets Run Road is closed as hazmat crews clean up that fuel spill.
I got 6 kids, about 5 women. I don't need to touch nobody, period.
A former Uber driver accused of attacking a passenger says he didn't do it. Channel 11's Renee Wallace confronted him outside the magistrate's office.
And you just heard his defense there. Renee also spoke to the attorney for the woman who says he attacked her. And Renee is live with the breaking details this afternoon. Renee?
Gordon, preliminary hearings, as you know, where a defendant has his first appearance before a judge, they can be highly unpredictable, and today was absolutely one of those times.
I got 6 kids, about 5 women, so why would I need to touch somebody? Period, point blank, all right?
Kelly Rena, the Uber driver accused of sexually assaulting a female customer, was not at all happy to see Channel 11 today. He became quite angry when we asked him to give us his side. Rena is accused of indecently assaulting the female customer inside the woman's apartment in Robinson back on February 8th. Rena had driven the woman from Pittsburgh. Police said he had her apartment keys and used them to let himself into her apartment. The alleged victim told police she was highly intoxicated, but not so out of it. She didn't know what was happening. Channel 11 does not name alleged victims of sexual assault, but she and her attorney today, they were in court ready to testify, but that hearing was postponed. Attorney Dave Schrager told Channel 11 the alleged victim is still traumatized.
Tremendously traumatizing. She's indicated to me that she has difficulty being in crowds. She feels afraid. She also feels afraid to be alone.
According to corporate officials at Uber, Rena is now a former Uber driver. He was outraged that Channel 11 was there today as he left magistrate court. He is out on bond, and he did not have an attorney with him today. Tonight at 5, you'll see what happened in the parking lot that forced Robinson police to get involved. Reporting live, I'm Renee Wallace, Channel 11 News.
Thanks, Renee. And more breaking news. A Westmoreland County teenager has pleaded guilty but mentally ill in the killing of his mother and 8-year-old brother. Jacob Ramali was sentenced to 30 years to life in prison. He will be going to a prison that can treat his mental health condition. He was 14 when he used his father's gun to kill his mother and brother as they slept in their New Stanton home. We were in the courtroom for the judge's ruling. Look for more details on the sentencing tonight at 5. And also breaking at noon, a Catholic high school in the North Hills is closing for good. Leaders say Vincentian Academy in McCandless does not have the money to keep running after this year because of declining enrollment and financial losses. The principal says they're focusing on finishing this year strong and helping parents find other schools for their students.
Storm tracker Doppler 11 radar showing showers moving through now. I'd expect that rain to continue through the afternoon.
Meteorologist Danielle Dosher tracking the rain for us in Severe Weather Center 11.
It is here, you know. We talked about it for a couple of days now and moved in late last night and into this morning. And right now we are tracking that steady rain, guys. The tower cam showing just a gloomy picture over Pittsburgh this afternoon. It's 47. Wind chill's 47 because the winds are light at 3 miles per hour out of the northeast. But yeah, it's just kind of one of those days. It's going to be overcast for the rest of the afternoon. Tracking widespread rain on the radar right now from Pittsburgh down south to Uniontown, Greensburg, up north to Katanning and Indiana. Closer look here into Allegheny County, out toward Monroeville, even Bethel Park, Elizabeth. Seeing the rain. McCandless, you're seeing some light rain as well. If you're heading out, you'll need your umbrella. It's coming down a little more moderate in intensity just south of the Uniontown area out toward Stewart. All of this rain is gradually pushing toward the northeast, and we have more showers on the way behind this. I'm going to let you know how much more rain we're expected to see coming up in my Severe Weather Team 11 forecast.
All right, thanks, Danielle. A 13-year-old girl is missing, and state police in Armstrong County are asking for help finding her. Melissa Dunkel was last seen by her family around 4 yesterday afternoon at their home in Parker City. If you think you may have seen her or have any information, you're asked to call state police.
A former Fayette County funeral director convicted of spending more than $500,000 that families gave him for funerals is back in court. Stephen Kesmarsky is set to be sentenced. He owns Kesmarsky Funeral Home in Uniontown. He pleaded guilty last fall to pocketing the money over the course of 12 years. After his arrest, investigators found unidentified cremated remains at the funeral home.
Police in South Park are warning of a scam. Several people told them they got this money order in the mail, and they want to warn folks not to fall for it. Channel 11's Liz Kilmer has the new information. She's live at South Park Police Station. Liz?
Hey, Gordon. Yeah, so South Park Police posted this scam alert on Facebook this morning, warning that some township residents received these alarming documents claiming that they've been selected as a gift card secret shopper. Now, I want you to take a look at those documents. We have a photo here. This is what South Park folks received, a $1,000 postal money order and then detailed instructions. Police say the scammers instruct you to deposit that check, then purchase gift cards and call the codes in. Well, while it might all look real, police warn that what ends up happening, that check bounces a few days later, and suddenly you are out of money, money that is rarely recovered. Now, folks in South Park say these sorts of scams are becoming all too common, and they're everywhere.
I think it's pretty terrible. I know a couple people that actually fell for it, and one of my employees actually fell for it and ended up costing him a lot of money. The bank went after him. It was horrible.
And we're working to learn more about this. Particularly, we want to know if any folks in the township actually fell for this. I did speak with a sergeant earlier. I was referred to the chief. Haven't gotten a call back just yet, but as soon as we get more information, we're going to pass that on to you, and we'll have the very latest tonight at 5. Live in South Park, I'm Liz Kilmer, Channel 11 News.
Another case of Legionnaire's disease is confirmed in our area. The health department says there's a case at the Pittsburgh office of the Department of Human Services. Even though it's only a single case, they plan to test the water at the building. The CDC says Legionella bacteria can grow and spread in water systems, anywhere from shower heads to hot water tanks or large plumbing systems. Just told you last week, a nursing home in Westmoreland County declared themselves free of Legionnaire's disease after a resident there got sick. The bacteria was found in the water. More than 400 residents and staff at Westmoreland Manor had to use bottled water for nearly a month.
New and very disturbing details about the kidnapping and death of Jamie Fedden. Investigators say they found a photo of Jamie tied up in the Nevada desert, and they found it on John Chapman's cell phone. Federal kidnapping charges against Chapman were filed Monday. Investigators say they found incriminating evidence inside Fedden's townhouse, including a kill kit that Chapman brought with him when he took her to Las Vegas. Police also found a bag of zip ties and duct tape. Investigators say Chapman admitted to killing Fedden for her money, but his ex-wife says there might be more to it.
She probably knew something that he didn't want her to tell anybody. Apparently, it was worth her life. He killed to keep that secret.
More charges are likely to be filed against Chapman. Those will come from the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office.
ShotSpotter sent police to North Aiken Avenue in Garfield last night, and moments later, a man showed up at the hospital with gunshot wounds. No one else was hurt, but several homes on North Aiken had bullet holes. So far, no one has been arrested. The mayor of Wilkinsburg says gun violence is an epidemic in her community. Tonight, officials are set to unveil a new program to improve safety. It's called CURE. The goal is to fight violence like you'd fight a disease by detecting and interrupting the transmission of violence and changing the behavior of people most at risk. The program claims to be successful in other cities, reducing violence in neighborhoods in New York City and Chicago. The mayor in Wilkinsburg encouraged neighbors to attend tonight's meeting after a man was shot and killed in broad daylight while walking with a 5-year-old child. Tonight's meeting starts at 6 at the community building on Wood Street.
The battle for the Democratic presidential nomination moves now to South Carolina. The state holds its primary this Saturday. But before that, Democratic presidential contenders square off in one more debate. NBC's Susan McGinnis breaks it down for us.
After winning the Nevada caucuses, frontrunner Bernie Sanders now has his sights on South Carolina. His target, President Trump.
A president who is a pathological liar, who is running a corrupt administration.
But for his opponents, it's about stopping Sanders.
I don't think he can beat Donald Trump and keep a Democratic Senate, get a Democratic Senate and keep a Democratic House.
Former Vice President Joe Biden, who came in #2 in Nevada behind Sanders, now leads in South Carolina, a must-win state for him. Biden will reportedly win a key endorsement Wednesday from South Carolina Congressman Jim Clyburn and hopes to lock in South Carolina's African-American vote. But to beat Sanders in the Palmetto State, this group will have to score big at tonight's 10th Democratic debate. Former New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg hoping to regain momentum after coming under attack from all sides at the last debate.
The language he used.
But tonight should be open season on Sanders. Bloomberg's campaign tweeting a new ad attacking Sanders' record on gun control. The other billionaire on tonight's stage, Tom Steyer.
I don't even know what a democratic socialist is, but I'm pretty sure we need a private sector to get stuff done.
But for some, it's about turnout.
I'm just asking you to talk to your friends and tell them about me.
A make-or-break debate before a crucial primary. In Washington, Susan McGinnis, NBC News.
Tonight will be the last debate before Super Tuesday next week, when more than a dozen states hold their contests and more than 1,300 delegates are up for grabs.
The U.S. stock market is in positive territory so far today after plummeting 1,000 points yesterday. Investors have been worried about the spread of the coronavirus. And overnight, coronavirus cases were climbing again in South Korea and Italy. The two countries have two of the biggest concentrations of infected people, with 37 countries now battling the virus. President Donald Trump addressed the threat today during his trip to India.
I think that's a problem that's going to go away, but we lost almost 1,000 points yesterday on the market, and that's something, you know, things like that happen where, and you have it in your business all the time, had nothing to do with you. It's an outside source that nobody would have ever predicted.
53 Americans have now tested positive. The White House requesting as much as $2.5 billion in funds to fight the outbreak.
A highly contagious disease discovered inside Bethel Park High School, what the health department wants parents to do.
And why a woman who used to work for the Penguins is suing the team over breastfeeding.
And there are just too many deer. That's what one local township says. One man's idea to bring bow hunters into the suburbs.
Plus, I'm tracking how much rain we're expected to see, and we've got a lot more to talk about, including the wind and the cold that is on the way. So stick with us.
6 days and 6 incredible wins.
Mackenzie is starting to adopt James Holzhauer's mannerisms.
Let's do 7,000, 13,000.
Will she make it 7 in a row? Jeopardy, tonight at 7, followed by Wheel of Fortune. the Pennsylvania Lottery is Channel 11. You can only see the lottery drawings on Channel 11 right before Jeopardy and at 11:11 on Channel 11 News. The Pennsylvania Lottery is on Channel 11. Channel 11 News, 11 at 11. 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
Breaking news, Chopper 11 shows you Streets Run Road in Baldwin. That road shut down after what you see happened down there. A big rig just flipping on its side. Channel 11's Joe Arena just rushed there on the ground. He joins us live with some brand new information on this. Joe.
Yeah, Peggy, I'm going to step out of the way so you can see all the damage here behind me. You can see the tractor trailer overturned on its side. It was hauling scrap metal. I just spoke to a Baldwin police officer who said the truck just turned over. They're trying to figure out how that happened. But you can see that scrap metal there. Those firefighters are trying to move. That is actually on the tracks there. And just a few minutes ago, in fact, the arm of the crossing guard there was on top of the truck. They got that up. But traffic is still kind of an issue here on Prospect Road, which is where the truck is on right now, on its side. Baldwin police also tell us that the driver is doing fine this morning. There were reports of a possible gas leak. That is not the case. So there is no hazmat situation right now. But as you can see, it is still a mess. And Baldwin police also told me just a short time ago that they don't know how long it's going to take to clear this up. So if you head down Streets Run Road, we're in the 1600 block right now, for instance, you're going to have to make a right on Prospect Road. They're not letting any traffic through. As you can see behind me. We'll obviously continue to follow this and let you know when this whole situation is cleared up. Live right now, Joe Arena, Channel 11 News.
A woman who ran a youth skating program at the Lemieux Sports Complex is now suing the Penguins. She claims they discriminated against her for breastfeeding her baby. Angela Gabala says she was fired because she needed to pump at work. The lawsuit claims the organization refused to meet her needs and did not give her scheduled breaks. Her lawsuit says the team fired her last September for poor work performance. She is asking for her job back with back pay and lost benefits.
A delay in the Southern Beltway project. Work started yesterday, but it didn't go as planned. Traffic on Route 50 between Route 978 and Reesing Road was expected to be down to one lane, but the cement that holds the poles needed for those lane restrictions isn't solid enough yet. Neighbors say they're not looking forward to this project.
Around rush hour in the evening especially, it's hard to maneuver and get out, go in either direction. Traffic's coming down pretty fast and there's a lot of it.
Turnpike officials say it should take about a week to finish setting the cement. That project will take place over the next month.
Hey, it's Fat Tuesday already, and Mardi Gras celebrations are in full swing in New Orleans. It's one of the nation's biggest parties, a traditional time of excess before the fasting season of Lent begins. With Fat Tuesday comes the return of a Pittsburgh tradition, the fish fry. We've put together a guide to all the fish fries around the area. The list is broken down by county. You can check it out or submit information for your own organization's fish fry right now on our Channel 11 News app.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Hope you're having a great day. Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar right now. We've got rain across the area. Pittsburgh, Greensburg, Katanning, Indiana. Even some more moderate rain showing up east of Uniontown. If you're heading out today, you're going to need your umbrella. We were letting you know the last couple of days that this rain would be moving in. You can always stay updated by downloading our Severe Weather Team 11 app, and it'll give you the radar. It's interactive, and you can play around with it and track it as you head out the door. Temperatures are in the upper 40s right now, so we are pushing well above average. Average is 41. It's 47 in Pittsburgh, 48 in Greensburg and in Washington. Here's your hour-by-hour temperature forecast if you're heading out this evening. Mid-40s through 7 p.m., 44 at 9 o'clock. And so we'll need a way to keep dry, but also keep warm because the temperatures will be cooling. And keep in mind, though, the average low temperature is mid-20s, so we're going to be well above that tonight. In fact, about where we were this morning, 41 degrees tomorrow morning. North-northwest winds will stay light tonight at 3 to 6 miles per hour, so we won't be tracking much of a wind chill factor out there tomorrow morning. Also, some spotty showers will be in your forecast overnight tonight. The steadiest rain kind of pushing through now and through early evening, and we'll pick back up the steady rain chances as we head into Wednesday afternoon. As far as your forecast for tomorrow, another mild day in store with 50 degrees. The winds south-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. These winds will stay light through the day, but they will be ramping up come Wednesday night. In the next half hour, I'm actually going to walk you hour by hour through our latest wind gust forecast. You don't want to miss that. Here's Storm Tracker at 4 o'clock this afternoon. There's the rain, and that green will be on the map through at least late afternoon, early evening before it pushes out. And we'll be left with a few spotty showers, I think, overnight tonight and cloudy skies, maybe even a little bit of patchy fog out there for your Wednesday morning commute. And here's the cloudiness around for Wednesday morning, 8:30, a little bit of green here and there. And while we can't entirely rule out these spotty showers for Wednesday morning, as I mentioned, the steadiest rain will be picking back up through the afternoon. This is a look at 5 o'clock, so your drive home will be wet on Wednesday. Those windshield wipers will be going pretty much everywhere across the area. And I do expect that some of the heaviest rain through Wednesday night will be falling east of Pittsburgh, generally here for our far eastern counties. Rainfall forecast coming up in just a second. Here's 9:30 p.m. Last push of rain coming through the area. There's eastern Armstrong County down toward just west of Greensburg, and that's going to be pushing eastbound. Behind this is where we get the colder air, and then you're going to start to notice a lot more purple and white showing up on this map, and I'm going to walk you hour by hour through the rest of Wednesday night and Thursday, also still to come. Here's a look at the rainfall forecast, anywhere from up to about a ½ inch to 6/10 inches widespread across the area. I do believe if you get under some of those heavier downpours, which could be moderate in intensity as well through Wednesday night, in our eastern counties, you could pick up to about 3/4 of an inch of rain. Here is a look at the 5-day forecast with their weekend always in view. That colder air arrives Wednesday night. We're down to 25 by Thursday morning, but it won't feel like that because of those strong winds. We'll also talk wind chills in the next half hour. 30 on Thursday afternoon. Blustery, though, with the winds. Can't stress that enough. Snow showers will be around Thursday and Friday. Now, Friday into your weekend always in view. It is going to be feeling a lot more like winter for sure. Saturday, 29 degrees, a few scattered flurries lingering around, that low down to 18 into Sunday morning. Sunday looks like the pick day to get outside, albeit it'll be chilly, but it looks like our completely dry day out of the weekend, and a little bit better in the temperature department with that high temperature of 34.
Two parents on a mission, both losing their sons to hazing.
The warning signs they say you need to look out for to prevent another loss of life.
Plus why more doctors are prescribing food instead of pills.
Hey Pittsburgh, if you haven't signed up for local steals and deals, now is the time. Just get out your phone and text the word WPXI to phone number 65,000, and I'll send you everything you need to get the most exclusive deals in town. That's WPXI to phone number 65,000, and you'll be the first to know.
A special song and a meal to honor police. The local elementary school hosted nearly 20 officers to teach students kindness and an appreciation for law enforcement.
We really appreciate when we are invited to take part in things like this.
Giving back to those who protect and serve makes us proud to be from Pittsburgh.
Proud to be from Pittsburgh. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. For a great deal on a Honda, visit shop. on Channel 11. Look for drawings at 7 and 11:11 p.m.
A Butler County road remains closed after a truck got stuck and damaged a bridge that runs over top of it. Take a look at this picture here posted by our partners at Butler Radio. This is a bridge over McCalmont Road. It is now shut down and drivers are asked to avoid the area. We'll let you know when it reopens.
More and more doctors are prescribing food as medicine. More vegetables, exercise, or added sleep can really help fight diseases like diabetes and heart disease. Hospitals are starting to offer wellness coaching to help patients without medication or invasive procedures.
It's much cheaper in the long run for the individual as well as for society and our healthcare system generally. It's also a lot healthier and it lets people keep their quality of life.
Doctors say medications are still helpful, but a diet change treats more than just symptoms. It can treat the underlying cause that led to those symptoms in the first place.
Accidental poisoning from kids taking their parents' medication has gone up, and a new study shows one major reason why. Researchers found more than half of the prescription medicine exposures in children happened because the medication had been previously removed from the original packaging. Most of the time, parents and grandparents took pills out to remember to take them. Researchers say adults should keep medicine in the child-resistant packaging and locked up.
Breaking now, a big detour in Baldwin right now after a big crash.
Yeah, it has Streets Run Road shut down. We're going back to the scene live, coming up next.
And we are expecting that rain to continue this afternoon, but I'm tracking when this rain will be turning to snow for many of us. Still to come.
When news is happening near you, Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coraopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel. The news 11 and 11 means you get 11 minutes of news and weather
before the first commercial.
It means live coverage of breaking news, local news, and your first look at weather.
All before the first commercial.
Channel 11 News, 11 and 11.
Watch tonight.
Watch David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
Continuing breaking news coverage, Chopper 11 shows you Streets Run Road in Baldwin. The road shut down after a big rig flipped right on the tracks there. Channel 11's Joe Arena now live at the scene, and Joe is live with brand new information this afternoon.
Yeah, that's right, Gordon. We just learned this is Allegheny Valley Railroad Company's line here. I just spoke to somebody from the company. They tell us they're bringing in equipment to remove the scrap metal that this truck was carrying. I'm going to get out of the way so you can see. That's the tractor trailer there overturned. On the other side is a whole bunch of scrap metal, heavy stuff, big blocks of it that are on the tracks right now. So they have to get in some equipment in here to remove that scrap metal. Now, the railroad company also told me that there is no damage to the tracks or the arm, the crossing arm that was actually down on top of part of the track when we got here. That has since been uprighted. Once again, no damage to the tracks. They are bringing in some equipment, though. The driver of the tractor trailer, police told me, is doing fine this noon. He's, I believe he's standing just behind me here on the side of the road. So the new information is, hopefully in the next couple of hours, according to the Allegheny Valley Railroad Company, they'll have all this cleared up. But right now, it's a big mess here at Streets Run Road and Prospect Road. So if you're heading in that direction, especially in the 1600 block of Streets Run, you're going to have to make a right onto Prospect. You can't make a left. So you want to kind of avoid this area. We'll obviously keep watching this situation as it continues to unfold and bring you the latest. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Joe. Storm tracker, Doppler 11 radar, still showing showers moving through now, and we are in the path of more rain.
Meteorologist Danielle Dozier tracking it all for us over in Severe Weather Center 11.
Yes, I wanted to update everybody on where the rain is in case they had lunch plans. We have rain that's still ongoing in Pittsburgh, and some of the steadiest is still just off to the east of us. We're seeing some breaks here and there, mainly through Greene County, also northern Butler County. But I would have your umbrella just to play it safe if you're heading out this afternoon, because I've been looking over this model data, and it has been keeping rain in the forecast through this evening. So here's the radar. Here's everywhere where you're seeing green. That's where we're still tracking the rain. So Greensburg out toward Vandergrift, Katanning, Indiana, parts of Pittsburgh, down the eastern Allegheny County as well, and down through portions of Westmoreland and Fayette County, seeing that rain at this time. Cloudy sky, the rule for us today. This is your visible satellite, that is. As you see all of the white coming across the screen, that's the overcast, gloomy conditions, and we're going to be dealing with those through really the next couple of days, an overcast sky as these low pressure systems come through. So if you are out walking the dog, you'll need your raincoat. Temperature-wise, though, upper 40s. You can't really beat that. We are going to be tracking a big cool down on the way, so still to come in about 20 minutes. I'll have a look at when the cold air arrives and when snow will be in the forecast.
The Pittsburgh Public School investigation into the superintendent's trip to Cuba cost the taxpayers more than the actual trip cost. Invoices obtained by Target 11 found that the investigation cost $142,000. The actual trip, it was paid for by a nonprofit, and it didn't cost taxpayers a dime.
It's alarming, disheartening. I think our children deserve a whole lot better.
The school solicitor launched the investigation after learning the trip was not approved by the school board and was paid for by the nonprofit Flying Classroom, whose contract with the district expired several months before the trip.
There appeared to be a rather coordinated effort not to have this trip revealed to the board. I think the district got value out of the investment. Again, we're very conscious of costs, but investigations, they take time and money.
The school solicitor says this case will likely result in changes in transparency and ethics requirements in the district.
Police released a photo of a man they say robbed a Sunoco store in Oakland. Take a look here. Police say this man reached into an open cash register, stole money, and attacked the clerk. They say he tried to run away, but the employee remotely locked the door. We're told that man used a stepladder to break the glass and escape.
Turning tragedy into progress, two moms are on a mission to stop hazing. Evelyn Piazza spoke to Pitt students last night. Her son Timothy died at a Penn State fraternity in 2017. He fell down the stairs at an initiation event involving alcohol. Piazza's death resulted in criminal charges against 28 members of the Beta Theta Pi fraternity. His mom is touring with Ann Groover. Her son died after a pledge event at LSU. They spoke about the dangers of hazing, how to identify it, and how to prevent it.
It's not
a bad thing to report when someone is hazing in an organization. You are honestly saving someone's life, possibly.
The Timothy Piazza anti-hazing law passed in 2018. It raised the penalties for Greek organizations convicted of hazing.
The Hopewell School District has postponed a vote to move fourth graders to the junior high. Channel 11 was at the school board meeting last night when the decision to stall the vote was made. The district says moving the fourth graders would make room for a growing kindergarten class. A petition was started over the weekend urging board members to postpone the decision.
I'm happy they decided to postpone it. I'm disappointed that it's only postponed to the next school board meeting. Would have liked this postponed for at least a year.
The school board says the vote will be brought up on March 9th. That's the same day as kindergarten registration.
A state lawmaker says recent changes to elections could wreak havoc in the April primary. Last year, the state relaxed mail-in voting laws. Now any voter can mail in a ballot for any reason. State Rep Brian Cutler worries that local election boards could get overwhelmed by opening and counting mail-in ballots on Election Day. He wants to make it so the boards can count the mail-in ballots before the polls close. The deadline to apply for a mail-in ballot for the primary is April 21st.
The EPA is putting a plan together to regulate chemicals found in our drinking water. The concern that those chemicals could be a health hazard. We've told you about some of these problems before. One big concern with all of this is that the firefighting foam that's used to fight airplane fires. The EPA will now monitor the use of the so-called forever chemicals that some have linked to the risk of cancers. When it's used for training, the foam has contaminated water supplies at military installations across the country. Despite critics who say the EPA hasn't done enough, the agency says this latest move is just part of the action plan in place to evaluate these chemicals.
Groceries delivered to an empty home in Sewickley. Walmart didn't get this wrong. Why they're filling the fridge when there is no one home.
Plus, there seems to be a scam for every occasion. How officials say crooks will try to take advantage of people filling out census forms.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler. We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown. We're in Aliquippa, Coraopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon. When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News.
Johnson and Lisa Sylvester on Channel 11 News, 11 at 11.
A warning not to fall for scams or rumors when filling out the 2020 census. We should all start getting notices in a few weeks about answering the questions online.
Channel 11 Samantha Manning has the telltale signs to look out for so you don't get scammed.
Just 7 to 9 questions a person. That's what affects more than $675 billion in funding each year. Money spent on our roads, schools, hospitals, and more.
I also think it's important.
Stuart Blaylock and Scott Stevens say they plan to fill out the form so they can make sure they're counted, something they've both done before.
2010, you remember filling it out?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I filled it out. They were pretty adamant, the workers. They kept checking up on you to make sure that you'd done it.
Definitely filled it out and fill it out again this time.
Here's how it will work. You'll get a notice in the mail starting March 12th inviting you to fill out the form online. All of your answers are confidential and won't be shared with law enforcement. It will not come in the form of an unsolicited email, and it won't ask for money or banking information.
We don't ask people for their social security number. We don't ask for bank account numbers. We don't ask for credit card numbers, and we don't ask about political affiliation.
The government also wants you to be safe at home. If you ignore the notices and reminders, census workers may show up where you live. You should check to make sure they have a valid ID badge.
We'll go back 5 or 6 times, knock on the door, and try to get somebody to respond.
Stevens and Blaylock say they'll keep an eye out for the real notice and for any potential scammers.
I would never give like my credit card or anything like that. No bank account numbers.
People will start getting the notices to fill out the census on March 12th. All this information is expected to be collected by the end of July.
Even if you have years before you retire, there is something you can do now to get the most from your Social Security. How to get the benefits you earned and deserve next.
We'll go from a spring feel to more like winter later in the week. I'm timing out the cold and when we'll start to see some snow across the area.
This is Channel 11 News 11 at 11. Accurate details, experienced coverage, trusted weather source.
Heavier snowfall moving through Westmoreland County.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
We're a team you can count on to cover stories that impact your life.
Whether it's across the street or around the world.
Channel 11 News at 6.
And NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
Netflix is trying to make it easier for you to keep up with what everyone is watching by introducing a top 10 row to the homepage. It will be updated daily with the most popular titles and will change depending on how relevant show and movies are with your own interests. For most Americans, some of our paycheck gets sent to Social Security, and many of you count on it for retirement. Consumer advisor Clark Howard says there's one thing you can do right now to make sure you get the Social Security benefits that you earned.
There's something I want you to do, even if you're not near retirement age. I want you to go to socialsecurity.gov and set up what's known as a My Social Security account. It's going to let you see if the pay you're making is being reflected so that you'll get the Social Security benefit way down the road you're supposed to. And if you set up a My Social Security and it doesn't show any money that you paid in a particular year, you know you worked. The earlier you know that and you're able to contact Social Security, the better. And if you're near Social Security retirement age or in it, but you haven't started taking your benefits yet, if you see somebody getting a check, you know somebody's impersonating you. So it's really great for you to do this. One gotcha, though, is if you've frozen your credit, you're going to have to thaw it first to set up a My Social Security account. I'm Clark Howard.
And you can see more from Clark Howard on our streaming app. Just search for WPXI on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our morning planner for tomorrow. When you're heading out, you'll need your umbrella once again. We'll be tracking some thick cloud cover, maybe a little patchy drizzle or a stray shower. Temperatures are going to be in the lower 40s, though. Keep in mind, this is where the high temperature should be for this time of year. So starting the day, you know, it's going to be pretty mild out there, considerably speaking. Upper 40s to low 50s to even mid 50s in spots for your Wednesday. 55 in Uniontown, about 50 in Pittsburgh, 46 Beaver, 47 in Butler. But the raincoat's in order, especially by late day. Here's Storm Tracker at 8:30 in the morning, and you can see some green showing up here and there, but it's not entirely widespread and even steady until we get toward the afternoon. Here's 2 p.m. Newcastle, Beaver, Butler, seeing that steady rain. Here it goes, 4:30, steady rain from Pittsburgh down south to Washington to Katanning. Areas in yellow represent where we're going to have some pockets of moderate rain that will continue throughout the afternoon. Once we get into the evening hours, that rain will begin to change over to snow, especially in those higher elevations of the ridges first. I think it's going to take some time for the cold air to settle in for the rest of the area. So by late Wednesday night into Thursday morning, that's 1 a.m., this is why you're starting to see a little bit more purple here through Allegheny County. Even the white color here for Newcastle and Beaver represents where some snow will be flying, and we'll be tracking that chance for some mix of rain and snow here through Pittsburgh at that point. And then that colder air really settles in during the overnight, so it'll be scattered snow showers for us, and then we'll be dealing with snow by Thursday morning. And I think some of the higher snow totals, a couple of inches, we still have to nail down the exact timing and amounts, but that would be most likely here in the ridges and also along the I-80 corridor. I think that's where some of the heaviest snow totals will be, in a couple of inches, that is. So we'll be tracking that for you closely as we head into Thursday. Scattered snow showers will persist throughout the day on Thursday as well, as we track a northwest flow through the area. Cloudy sky otherwise, and a lot colder and windy. Check out the wind forecast. This is 11:30 on Wednesday night. Those winds will start to increase to about 10 to 15 miles per hour, and then overnight they're going to be increasing even further, and we're looking at gusts of nearly 35 miles per hour into early Thursday morning. Now keep in mind, this is sustained winds. Those gusts will be up a little bit higher than that. And then as I animate the clock into the afternoon, we're looking at sustained winds up around 20 to maybe even 30 miles per hour with higher gusts to 40 miles per hour on Thursday. So it's going to be windy, it's going to be cloudy with scattered snow showers and just blustery out there. This is our forecast wind chill. 8:30 in the morning, single digits. That's what it's going to feel like when you factor in the wind. And as we continue through the day, there's the clock here, teens. That's what it's going to feel like in the afternoon on Thursday. What a change it'll be. It'll definitely be feeling more like winter as we head into the end of the week. 5-day forecast, you'll have one last mild day to enjoy on Wednesday with 50 degrees, and then here comes the cold, down to 25 by Thursday morning, 30 in the afternoon on Thursday with scattered snow showers, but again, feeling a lot colder. Thursday, really even into Friday, those strong winds will continue. We're looking at highs near 29 on Friday with some scattered snow showers. We'll finally start to see the moisture dry out into the first part of the weekend, so we'll be calling for a chance for a few flurries around. Otherwise, Sunday's dry with a high of 34.
NASA is giving us a new look at the moon. A lunar reconnaissance orbiter spacecraft is sending data that gives us the point of view of the Apollo 13 astronauts, recreating the Apollo crew's historic trip around the moon. Apollo 13 was one of NASA's most incredible missions. The goal was to land on the moon, but the mission hit a major snag when the spacecraft malfunctioned and went off course. It took an around-the-clock effort to bring the three-man crew back to Earth alive.
Channel 11 was there as an organ recipient and donor met for the first time. The milestone set by this donation.
Hey Pittsburgh, if you haven't signed up for local steals and deals, now is the time. Just get out your phone and text the word WPXI to phone number 65,000, and I'll send you everything you need to get the most exclusive deals in town. That's WPXI to phone number 65,000, and you'll be the first to know.
You hear us say Channel 11 News 11 at 11 all the time.
But this is what it means.
It means you get 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
It means we deliver breaking news, local news happening now, and details about what's happened since 6.
All before the first commercial.
11 at 11 means I'll track storms and bring you your first look at weather before the first commercial.
Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
Watch tonight.
Stephen Cropper, tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
Channel 11 was there for a really special moment when an organ recipient and his donor met for the first time. Rich Dugan had a liver transplant from a living donor last week at UPMC Montefiore. He says 6 weeks ago, doctors were talking about just trying to keep him comfortable. But 2 weeks after that, his donor came along.
Amazing. I didn't think I'd feel this well this quick. It's a miracle.
There's a reason for it all.
Yeah.
I've felt that from the very beginning when I first learned that I could do this.
Rich says he is now focused on getting his strength back. And this donation was a milestone. It was the 500th living donor liver transplant at UPMC.
There's an empty townhouse in Sewickley. No one lives there, but the fridge is fully stocked. Walmart is using it to train workers for their in-home delivery service. Equipped with a body camera and a recording of live stream there, workers do your shopping, deliver your groceries to your home, and put them away for you. Walmart says that it's focused on security and respect for customers' homes. Pittsburgh is one of 3 cities in the country that have this pilot program. You can check the WPXI News app to see if your home is eligible.
And the latest on that big detour in Baldwin before we sign off the noon show. The Streets Run Road area shut down after a big rig there flipped. It did it right on the tracks. We do know the driver is okay, but Streets Run is closed between Prospect and Delaware Road while the crash is cleared. You can look for the latest on that crash and cleanup tonight at 5.
And you can get breaking news updates anytime at our streaming apps. Just search WPXI on Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
This is Channel 11 News 11 at 11.
11 at 11 starts with team coverage of this breaking story.
Accurate details.
We've been covering this story all night.
Experienced coverage.
Our crew is live in Irwin.
Trusted weather source.
Steady snowfall, about an inch per hour.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Dependable coverage of breaking news.